Day of March 2025, on Friday, the 14th day of March 2025, I received a notice of allegations of gross misconduct brought pursuant to Section 188 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended 1999. Distinguished colleagues, it is with reference to acts of gross misconduct in the performance of the functions of the office of the Governor by His Excellency Sir Simlaye Fubara, GSSROS, Governor of Rivers State. Distinguished colleagues, this particular letter addressed to me as the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, pursuant to, or rather in compliance with Section 188 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, was received by me on Friday, the 14th day of March 2025. Honorable members, having received this communication, we are all aware of the provisions of the Constitution, which is why I felt I should bring it here so that members will know that I'm in receipt of this particular letter. This letter is actually a document that has it's in 10 pages. It has 5 grounds of gross misconduct. The first ground 1, has 4 particulars. Ground 2 has 3 particulars. Ground 3 has 5 particulars. Ground 4 has 2 particulars, and Ground 5 has 1 particular. Distinguished colleagues, it's quite a lengthy document, but in compliance with Section 188 sub 3, I have already made available copies of this particular letter written to me, which is signed by 26 members of the Rivers State House of Assembly. I've ensured that this particular document is before all the members, so you all have your copies. Members, do you have all your copies? So I've already complied with that particular section of the Constitution that mandates me to forward copies to all the members and also forward to the Governor. I also directed that a copy be sent to the Governor same Friday. Thank you, distinguished colleagues. Honorable members, in the same vein, I received another correspondence from members. This time, it is the notice of allegations of gross misconduct brought pursuant to Section 188 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended 1999, with reference to acts of gross misconduct in the performance of the functions of the office of the Deputy Governor by Her Excellency Professor Ngozi Mma Odo, GSSRS, Deputy Governor of Rivers State. The authors of this particular letter has referred me to Section 188 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. And this particular letter contains 3 major grounds of gross misconduct. The first ground has 4 particulars. The second ground has 1, while the third ground has 5. Honorable members, pursuant to section 188 sub 3, I caused this particular document to be forwarded to all the members in compliance with that section of the 1999 Constitution as amended. Let me now ask if all the members are in receipt of their copies, as I have made same to be sent to them on the 14th day of March 2025 in compliance with section 188 of the Constitution. Just to hear from members. Members, you all have your copies. So every member has been properly served on Friday. I also ensured that a copy is sent to the Deputy Governor, but we'll still take further steps. But just to let you know what I did on Friday, distinguished colleagues. Immediately I received this document from the Deputy Governor. Distinguished colleagues, this is just by way of announcement, so you know that I have officially received the correspondence from 26 members of the Rivers State House of Assembly on these two issues. Any petition? Any petition? In the absence of any petition. Clerk, what do we have on the other paper?
Notice of allegations of gross misconduct against His Excellency in the line one Governor of Rivers State and Her Excellency of the Deputy Governor of Rivers State by another member of Rivers State House Assembly.
Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, Right Honorable member representing Okala State Constituency. Mr. Speaker, this morning I rise to move motion to request the Economic and Financial Crime Commission to investigate the Secretary to Rivers State Government, SSG. Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, whereas Section 128 of the Constitution empowers this House, the emphasis are mine, to direct or cause to be directed an inquiry or investigation into any matter or thing with respect to which this House has the powers to make laws. Mr. Speaker, concerned that the office of the Secretary to the Rivers State Government has been spending taxpayers' money, funds, without the approval from 2024 to date, Mr. Speaker. We are also worried, Mr. Speaker, that the Rivers State people are anxiously waiting to know how their taxpayers' money, funds are being expended by office of the Secretary to the Rivers State Government without proper authorization, sir. Mr. Speaker, this motion is urging this House for just 3 prayers. Prayer 1, sir. 1, condemn spending of taxpayers' funds by office of the Secretary to the Rivers State Government without, I will say, proper authorization. The emphasis are mine. 2, urge the House to invite the Economic and Financial Crime Commission to investigate office of the Secretary to the Government of Rivers State. 3, any other directive the House may deem necessary to make in the circumstance. Mr. Speaker, this motion is sponsored by 1, Right Honorable my humble self, Honorable Major Jack Akuturuwa, Honorable Linda Sumeri Stewart Okrika, Honorable Frankie Wabuchi, Onega 1, Honorable Office Kapan Andoni, Honorable John Dominic Iderema Abua Igua, Honorable Tony Williams, Ahoda East 1, Honorable Okwende Dono Isaiah Akutoro 2, Honorable Gravit Veterinary Weddington Akutoro 1, Honorable Ednemi Alabo George at Akutoro 2, Honorable Peter E. Abbey Degema, Honorable Ikwe Afoji Obey Element, Honorable Justina Emeji Emoha, Honorable Omoka Ignatius Iche, Honorable Chimenze Christian Wangwo Iche 2, Honorable Yenchi Prince Nenchi Ikwere, Honorable Wako Barile Ghana, Honorable Amadi Emilia Loki Akobiako 2, Honorable Ezekwe Ketika Ijoma Onelga, Honorable Davis Arnold Okukolo, Honorable Wanko Sivanus Omuma, Honorable Ofoji Jirak Oyibo, Honorable Solomon Wabi Utakot 1, Honorable Adoki Toye Spat Utakot 2, Honorable Azero Okara Utakot 3, Honorable Ben Mba Dai. Mr. Speaker, by your leave, may I lay this motion and take it.
Motion for adoption of the motion. Second.
Second motion.
Very distinguished colleague, I am appointed Rolo Isaiah, member representing Abuto constituency. I rise this morning, Mr. Speaker, to commend the mover of this motion to investigate the secretary to the state government. Mr. Speaker, it is unethical for any agent of the executive to spend taxpayers' money without approval, without proper appropriation. Mr. Speaker, this motion comprises money being spent since 2024 till date. And Mr. Speaker, I am of the opinion that the Economic and Financial Crime Commission should investigate, has been urged by this House to do so that Rivers people will enjoy the dividends of democracy. We cannot allow one single man to be squandering money in the name of spending for the state without proper appropriation. Having said that, Mr. Speaker, I urge other members to support this motion. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, I represent the good people of Fubara Constituency 3. Mr. Speaker, I want to align myself with this motion signed by the 26 members of this House. It is timely, and I want to align myself with the three prayers here, condemning the spending of taxpayers' funds by the office of the Secretary. This is coming timely. Secretary of the State Government, President State Government, SSG. This is coming timely, Mr. Speaker. You will agree that we ran the hope of 2024 without any budget. And this is happening this third time in 2025. So, Mr. Speaker, this is timely. I want us to pass this. I will urge my colleagues to support this speedily so I can give it a speedy passage. Thank you very much.
Mr. Speaker, the motion before us is a motion of financial crime against the SSG. It's alleged, and with what I've seen here, the 26 members here have signed it. I myself, with the prayers here, I condemn the spending of River State's money without appropriation bill. It's an illegal act, and I call on the EFCC to investigate it. Thank you.
As one of the members that sponsored this motion, I align myself to that. This motion is timely. Is to save River State citizens.
to save people that are residing in River State. 2024 and now we are in 2025. That River State money, that appropriation, they have been spending it, the executive have been spending it. And they have gone ahead with impunity to spend this money without anything coming to River State. And my people have asked me to support this motion totally. Let the SAG be investigated. Let the SAG be investigated. What happened in 2004? What happened to our money? Let him be investigated. I align myself to that. And I urge my honorable members to support this motion as they have signed the motion that the SAG should be brought to court. Thank you.
Were constrained by the refusal of government officials to honor our invitations. We cannot continue to issue warrant of arrest from morning till night. So that is why we need to now seek help from outside, while the police is assisting other agencies of government. We need to assist us so that we can find out how billions, hundreds of billions of taxpayers' funds have been filtered away to destinations, different currencies that we don't know about. The motion before us concerning the Secretary to State Government indicates that he's neck deep in what we're talking about, and it's only proper that an agency of the federal government comes to the aid of the River State House of Assembly so that we can properly perform our duties as an assembly. Distinguished colleague, the prayers are germane. Call on the EFCC, condemn the action of the SSG, spending without budgetary approval. And I think that no sensible member will oppose any move to investigate, especially when you see verifiable evidence that there have been expenditures without budgetary approvals. On that note, distinguished colleagues, I will put the question for us to vote one way or the other, whether to move ahead with the prayers as they are contained in this particular motion. Distinguished colleagues, those in favor of this particular motion, please say aye.